So guys, welcome back to my channel. As you know from the title, this is going to be a very different kind of video what I've done already. But I feel like I need to do it because this is an ongoing issue with like many individuals. They find it difficult to come out as gay or bisexual. And I feel like I should do this so I can help people in the future. And I was asked to do it by a lot of people as well. So guys, hope you enjoy it, and this is my story. So yeah, like when I was younger in like primary school, I kind of wasn't your normal lad. Like I didn't like football, I didn't like basketball, I didn't go to like the football games, I didn't do none of that. It was always dressing up time, playing with Barbie dolls. I couldn't even kick a football. That is how bad I was at like sport. I wasn't born to enjoy football, do you mean? I was born to be a sassy fucking bitch. That's what I was born to be. Primary school was fine. Like, I didn't get no, like, bullying from people. Obviously, we was all young. No one really cared. Like, do you know what I mean? Where high school was so different. Like, high school is where a lot of your nightmare begins. Obviously, when you first go to high school, it's scary because you're in a new environment, new people. I always remember I didn't have that confidence what I've got now. Like, I was shy. Like, I could barely get a word out. I had my friendship groups, and that's who I stayed around. Like, I did have some lads who used to say things. I got bullied so bad, like, just for being different. Like, I got bullied for being fat. Like, I don't give a shit, I'm still fat now, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I got bullied for being fat, I got bullied for being gay. I got bullied for being different, like just my voice and just like walking, because I used to walk differently than like other like lads, you know what I mean? I got bullied for literally everything, and it was so bad. Like, I used to come home every single night and cry, like, and it used to make me feel so low. Like, I didn't want to go to school next day, but I didn't tell no one. I just tried to battle it on my own, which is the worst thing I should have done, because I kind of felt isolated from society. Like, it was shit. And it was them who made me feel like that, when I shouldn't even allow them to. But because I was so shy, and I felt like no one would help me, I just thought, let's just do it on my own. Like, I always just get called batty boy. Oh, you sucked any dick lately. Oh, can't believe you lick arsehole. Rare. There was something that you say, and I was only like year 8, year 9, and then you think, huh? Like, by this time, I didn't even come out. Like, fair enough, in year 8, I kind of knew that I kind of liked lads, or I found guys hot. Like, in films, when I was watching with my friends, we always used to talk like, oh, I find him fit. Like, we always used to say, oh yeah, he's really good looking here. It wasn't even in school. Like, a lot of it could have been like when I was walking home. Sometimes I used to walk home with myself. Like, obviously I only lived like 2 minutes away from school anyway. But there used to be people, like the lads behind me used to shout things to me, and then there used to be other people laughing behind, and I just walked on and carried on walking home because I didn't want to like turn around, like, what the fuck you doing, like, what the fuck you saying, because that wasn't me. I just let them happen, I just let it happen, which I shouldn't have done, but I was just too scared to even say fuck off. Like, not a lot of people know this. This is why like, I want to try and like say it to you guys, because obviously growing up as gay in a high school can be the hardest thing ever, because if you're not accepted, then you will get treated like absolute dirt. Like, and the majority of lads who feel different or are different will like go through this, because those straight lads or dickhead lads think they can control us and take the piss out of us because we haven't got the courage or strength to say what do you think you're doing, fuck off, don't fucking say things. It got to the point where I didn't even want to go to the toilet on my own at school because I was scared that they were going to come in and like beat me up or something. It might sound stupid, but that's what they were like, because I didn't want them to approach me. So if they did say anything, then I wouldn't be able to hear them because I've got my earphones in. I didn't tell no one the extent of it. Like, just for people who are like being bullied now for like being different or being gay, like, tell someone. Like, you don't understand how much it'll help you. Like, just tell your nan, just tell your mom, tell your dad, tell anyone in your family, or tell your teacher, tell your form tutor, tell your principal, or tell the fucking caretaker. Do you know what I mean? They will help you. And then as soon as you tell someone, I promise you it will be so much better. Like, so much better. Because it helps me. Like, as soon as I tell someone, like, there were times I always remember, like, I used to come home and I used to just look at myself in the mirror, and I used to think, why? Like, why me? Like, everyone, you choose me to bully and attack. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just your ordinary lad. Do you know what I mean? Who likes music, who likes fucking makeup sometimes. Do you know what I mean? Like, just why? Like, and I always got bullied for doing my eyebrows, because I used to do my eyebrows. Fair enough, it was quite bad yet. But that had the point. Do you know what I mean? And I always used to come home and I used to think to myself, like, what would it be like if I wasn't here? Like, it's stupid now, but back then, you don't realise. Like, I think to myself, like, what happened if I did? Like, what happened if I did, like, do something, like, on those nights? And it's just weird because I've got, like, my future, it's so bright. Like, I'm starting university in September, and I just think, like, if I had done something stupid back then, like 3 years ago, I wouldn't have been here. And it's so stupid because, like, I think to myself, like, I shouldn't be letting them, like, make me feel so low myself. So yeah, the reason why I did come out as well was because I was seeing a lad in my year who was gay, and he said, I'll only date you if you come out to your mum. Obviously, it was a hard decision because I didn't come out to nobody at all, like, literally. But I thought, you know what? By the way, I come out, this is in the March. I didn't leave year 11 until it was, I left high school in the June. But I told my mum in the March, like 3 months, 4 months before I left. It was hard. I come home, I was shaking. My friend Ellie was right by me. I was shaking. I was like, Mum, can we go upstairs, please? I said to her, Mum, I've got something to tell you. I always remember it. I said, Mum, I've got something to tell you. I don't know how you're going to react. She was like, well, there's only 2 things. I was like, Karen. She was like, well, you ain't got a girl pregnant. And she was like, I remember, there's 2 things you'll tell me and I'll get mad at. I was like, Karen. She was like, have you got a girl pregnant? I was like, no. She was like, well, okay, that's fine. And she was like, have you murdered someone? I was like, no. She was like, well then. She was like, nothing else is gonna, like, stop me from loving you. And I was like, oh, bless. And then I was like, Mum, I think I'm different. She was like, she was kind of acting like she doesn't know, but I think she did. She wanted me to actually say it, like, and I was like, Mum, like, I think I like boys. And then my mum kind of knew, like, she was just happy. She was like, just give me a hug, and then she started kissing me. She kissed my forehead. She looked at me. She was like, this ain't gonna change us or you. You're still my son. I still love you. It's so thingy because, like, being accepted by your parents, it feels so good. And I feel sorry for the people who aren't accepted by the family, because their family's like their rock. And if they ain't got the acceptance, then, like, what have they got? Do you mean? So I was quite glad that I did have the acceptance from my mum. My mum took it so fine. She loved it. She was so happy, and she just hugged me for about 10 minutes. And she just said that nothing's gonna change it. I didn't actually come out to my dad until the September time, which was like about 7 months after I told my mum. It kind of looked like one of them dads who wouldn't accept me. Might seem bad, but obviously that's what I thought. But I was like, Mum, can we tell him? Can we tell him? Mum was like, yeah, that's fine, we'll tell him. And then I kept saying, can we tell him, for about a month. And then I woke up one morning, and about 9:30, I come downstairs. My mum come to me. She was like, I've told him. I was like, what? I was like, I've told him. I was like, oh my god. And I sat in the living room, and I just looked at him. And like, he literally just come out. He was like, give me a hug. I was like, what? like, just give me a hug. And like, he gave me a hug. And he was like, this, just because you're gay doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop loving you. And I was like, oh, Dad, man, like that's like, that makes me feel so good, because I didn't think you'd accept it. And he started laughing. He was like, why? Like, I've always known. He, like, in his joke that he was like, oh, well, it's not hard to tell. And I was like, Dad, shut the fuck up. And then we had a joke and he just hugged me, which was so nice. And I think with my family, like, I always thought that my mum's side would accept it more than my dad's side. I just thought like that. But the more, all my family, like, accept it. And they kind of knew, if you know what I mean. Obviously, you can tell I'm a fucking gay little queer anyway. But that's, like, I'm quite glad that they did accept me. Like, once I come out, like, I just felt like a whole, like, weight was lifted off my shoulder. And then, like, I kind of built my confidence up. And I was so proud of myself for actually doing it, like, finally. And kind of the bullying stopped as soon as I come out. Don't know why, but it did. And I was kind of grateful. But I still had them lads who used to say, like, the one word, like, now and again. But it didn't bother me. Like, I just used to ignore them. That's what I used to do. And then obviously I got older. And then when the lads used to say to me, I used to tell them to fuck off. Because that's me. Like, now, like, if I was the person I was back then, they would have probably stopped, like, that day, do you mean? Where, because now I'm fucking sassy and I'm a little bitch now. But I wasn't. I was a shy little boy who didn't know what to do with his problems, do you know what I mean? Where now, like, I'm completely opposite. Like, I'm so confident, it's unreal. What I forgot to mention was, before I come out as gay, I actually come out as being bisexual, because I thought people would accept me more, so I wouldn't be as bullied as much. That's what I actually done first. And it wasn't until I actually had my first boyfriend I actually come out as gay, because I realised that I liked lads more. And for anyone who is going through this, please, please, please tell someone, because it will make it 100 times better for you. Like, I should have done that, but I didn't. And then I realised that when I actually did tell someone. And being gay is not a sin. Like, being gay is who you are. We are all equal. Do you know what I mean? So don't be ashamed of who you are. Like, come out, embrace it. Do you know what I mean? Embrace who you are. Like, if someone says to me, tell them to fuck off. Because that's what I do now. Do you know what I mean? Don't let nobody tell you different. And don't let no one bully you and put you down. Because I be funny, you ain't no sack of shit. You're a person. Just like they are. So, like, do you know what I mean? So don't let them, like, mug you off. And, like, bully you. Like, so thank you for listening. Like and share it. Comment. Sorry if it's really long. But, like, it was a really hard video to film. And I was just really scared to do it. But I hope you like it. Just please share it. And I love you all. Yeah. So yeah, bye. I didn't cry, which is good.